Jesus Christ, get ready to dive into the extraordinary story of Christianity. Jesus Christ, revered as the Son of God by Christians, is the cornerstone of this faith. Born to the Virgin Mary between 4 and 6 BC in Bethlehem, Jesus spent his early years in Nazareth. But at age 30, everything changed. He began his journey to spread his powerful teachings. Jesus didn't embark on this mission alone. He chose 12 disciples to accompany him. Among them, Matthew and John would go on to write parts of the Bible, Christianity's sacred text. But it wasn't just these 12. Thousands of men and women were captivated by Jesus, drawn to his astonishing miracles. Imagine witnessing someone raise the dead, heal the blind, cure leprosy, or feed thousands with a single meal. These wonders weren't just about showing power. They were about spreading the gospel of love and faith. However, Jesus' growing influence also drew the ire of powerful enemies. The Romans and some Jewish leaders conspired against him, leading to his betrayal, arrest, and eventual crucifixion. But the story doesn't end there. 3 days after his burial, Jesus' body vanished from the tomb. He rose from the dead, appearing to his followers and disciples, reaffirming his divine nature. Finally, he ascended to heaven from the Mount of Olives, leaving behind a legacy that would transform the world forever. This isn't just history, it's the awe-inspiring journey of Jesus Christ, the foundation of Christianity. Muhammad. Now, let's dive into the fascinating origins of Islam. The story begins with the Prophet Muhammad, born around 570 AD in the bustling city of Mecca, part of the powerful Quraysh tribe. Unlike most Meccans, who worshipped multiple pagan gods, Muhammad and his family believed in Allah, the one true God. As a young man, Muhammad worked in trade, but his life took a profound turn at the age of 40. He started experiencing intense visions and hearing mysterious voices. Seeking answers, he retreated to a cave on Mount Hira for deep contemplation. It was there that, according to his account, the Archangel Gabriel appeared with divine messages that would become the foundation of the Quran. Muhammad began sharing these revelations, gradually gathering a group of devoted followers. However, his monotheistic teachings clashed with the polytheistic traditions of Mecca, sparking significant opposition. Initially protected by his influential uncle, Muhammad faced escalating hostility after his uncle's death. With persecution mounting, Muhammad and his followers made a pivotal move to Medina. In Medina, Muhammad continued to receive and preach what he believed were divine messages, attracting even more followers. His influence grew, and he eventually returned to Mecca with an army, leading to the conversion of many Meccans to Islam. Muhammad's journey didn't end in conflict but in triumph, as he established a faith that would resonate through the ages. He passed away in Medina, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire millions. Abraham. Now, let's embark on a journey through the origins of Judaism, a faith deeply rooted in history and tradition. At the heart of this story is Abraham, revered by the Jewish people as the first Jew and the founder of their faith. Jewish tradition traces their lineage back to Abraham through his son Isaac and his grandson Jacob. Abraham lived in the ancient city of Ur within Babylonia during the Bronze Age. Despite growing up in a household where his father, Terah, was a merchant who sold idols, Abraham believed fervently in one God. One fateful day, Abraham received a divine call from God, instructing him to leave Ur and journey to Canaan, the land promised to his descendants. With unwavering faith, Abraham, along with his wife Sarah and his nephew Lot, embarked on this monumental journey. God's promise to Abraham didn't end there. Despite Sarah being 90 years old, God blessed them with a son, Isaac, a miraculous gift that secured Abraham's lineage and the future of the Jewish people. Abraham's life and faith have left an indelible mark on Judaism. He was laid to rest in the cave of Machpelah, a site that remains sacred to this day. Abraham's legacy continues to inspire millions, symbolizing unwavering faith and the eternal promise of God's covenant. Hinduism. Let's dive into the origins of Hinduism, a rich and ancient tapestry of beliefs that dates back to between 2300 and 1500 BC. Unlike many religions, Hinduism doesn't have a single founder. Instead, it emerged from the blending of various traditions and beliefs. This synthesis began when the Indo-Aryan people migrated to the region we now call Pakistan, near the Indus Valley. Their customs and spiritual practices intertwined with those of the local inhabitants, giving birth to what we know today as Hinduism. In Hindu mythology, Manu is revered as the very first human created by God. According to legend, Lord Brahma, the creator deity, used his divine powers to create the goddess Shatarupa. From their union, Manu came into being. Through rigorous self-discipline and devotion, Manu was granted a wife, Ananti, and together they became the ancestors of all human beings. Manu is also credited with composing the ancient Sanskrit legal text known as the Manu Smriti. This text, a cornerstone of Hindu law, encapsulates the wisdom and guidance that Manu imparted to the sages of his time. Now, let's journey further east and explore the origins of Buddhism. Stay tuned as we uncover the life and teachings of Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, and how his quest for enlightenment sparked a spiritual revolution that continues to resonate around the world today. Buddhism. Siddhartha Gautama, born into royalty in an ancient kingdom on the border of India and Nepal around the 6th century BC, experienced a life-changing transformation at the age of 29. His perspective shifted dramatically after encountering what are known as the four sights: an old man, a sick man, a corpse, and an ascetic. These profound encounters led him to realize that every person, regardless of their social status, would face aging, illness, and death. Siddhartha felt a deep urge to renounce his worldly possessions, but he knew his family would not understand. One night, as he returned to his opulent home and surveyed his lavish surroundings, he came to a powerful realization. A life filled with only loss and pain was not for him. Determined to find a higher purpose, he left his royal life behind. He spent years studying with various spiritual teachers and practicing rigorous asceticism. One fateful day, while meditating beneath a Bodhi tree, Siddhartha delved deeply into the nature of existence, contemplating the past, present, future, and the four sights. Through intense reflection, he discovered a path to end suffering and sorrow. In that moment, he attained wisdom and enlightenment. Siddhartha began sharing his newfound insights with others, and his followers soon called him the Buddha, meaning the enlightened one. His teachings sparked a spiritual revolution, offering a profound way to transcend the cycle of suffering. Guru Nanak, the visionary who established the Sikh faith, is revered as the first of the 10 spiritual leaders known as gurus. Born in 1469, Guru Nanak possessed an insatiable curiosity about different religions, engaging in deep conversations with both Hindu and Muslim teachers. His quest for spiritual truth led him to a profound experience one day while bathing in a river, where he claimed to have heard the voice of God. Believing that he was chosen for a divine mission, Guru Nanak dedicated his life to spreading the teachings of Sikhism. For the next 30 years, he journeyed across Asia, covering nearly 20,000 miles. During his travels, he preached that direct communion with God required no priest or elaborate rituals. He emphasized the equality of all people and fervently opposed any form of social hierarchy. Guru Nanak's teachings resonated with many, laying the foundation for a faith centered on love, equality, and devotion to one God. Before his passing in 1539, he appointed Guru Angad Dev Ji as his successor, ensuring the continuation of his enlightened vision. As we have seen, the founders of these major world religions, Jesus Christ, Muhammad, Abraham, Siddhartha, Gautama, the Buddha, and Guru Nanak Dev Ji, each brought a unique vision that has profoundly shaped human history and spirituality. Stay tuned for the next part of Every Religious Founder Explained P. 2 inches to understand the roots of the world's major religions and the profound impact they have had on humanity. Don't miss out. Subscribe, follow, and share this series to deepen your knowledge and appreciation of these remarkable spiritual leaders and the faiths they founded.